But first, the number of vaping-related illnesses on the rise. The CDC saying today there are now 530 confirmed and probable cases of lung illnesses linked to vaping.
That's up from 150 cases last week, and so far 7 people have died from these illnesses. Health officials are still working to figure out what could be the cause or the connection between the cases that were reported in 38 states.
They say the investigation is complex, involving multiple types of substances, and some patients are reluctant or too sick to talk.
Well, tonight we're hearing from one Valley woman who spent 4 days on a ventilator after using a THC vaping cartridge. ABC 15's Cameron Pullum has her exclusive story.
Never a struggle to walk or chase my child.
A light stroll that should be no problem.
How you feeling right now?
Winded, lightheaded.
Now an uphill battle for 32-year-old Stephanie Hernandez, just weeks removed from nearly losing her life.
I learned how fragile we really truly are. Before this, I didn't think twice before I bought cartridges, and now it's pretty much scared me straight.
The medical marijuana card holder has been using THC vape cartridges purchased from local dispensaries for over a year now. She's never had any health problems, but in late August, she says she made the biggest mistake of her life.
Rather than going into a marijuana club, I got lazy and it was convenient, so I just went to a friend of a friend.
Within days of using the cartridge, Hernandez's health went downhill fast.
I was throwing up, hot and cold flashes, couldn't breathe, and it turned into, I honestly thought that I had a really bad flu.
She went to the ER where doctors believed she had pneumonia and was sent home that same day with antibiotics.
I'd say about 4 or 5 days later, I had 1 pill left of that antibiotic and nothing had changed. It had gotten worse. At that point, I knew something was desperately wrong with me.
Hernandez says she couldn't breathe. Her boyfriend, Bradley, rushed her to the hospital.
And within 5 minutes of her being in the ER, it immediately put her on oxygen, the highest amount of PSI that could give a person.
Within hours, Hernandez was on a ventilator, but not before doctors told her she may not make it. Her thoughts immediately went to her 4-year-old daughter.
I didn't know if I was going to see her again. I didn't know if I was going to see my family again. Right before they put me on the ventilator, I didn't know if that was it.
A machine would breathe for her for 4 days. X-rays of her chest showed severe lung damage.
My lungs were so cloudy, you couldn't even tell that they were lungs. Ready to go home and sit down.
Somehow, some way, she pulled through. Now home for a lifetime of recovery, she's warning others not to make the same mistake.
People need to know, though. It needs to be known out there that these things are dangerous. You just can't pick up things off the street and think that they're safe. You don't know what you're putting in your body.
Here, take a break.
I'm Cameron Pullum, ABC 15 Arizona.
Hernandez says she turned over the THC cartridge to the CDC, who is investigating her case. So far, 3 cases have been confirmed in Arizona, with several others currently under investigation.
A new